Hi guys, my name is Alex Frank. I'm a New York City based fashion photographer and Nikon Creator's official partner. And I am here today to share with you guys my top tips for fashion photography. In part one of this series, I shared my tips for location scouting, including my favorite camera setup and how to plan for the most successful shoot day. And today I'm going to talk through some of my favorite posing and direction cues for fashion photography. I think that one of the most crucial differences from your average portrait or lifestyle photo shoot to a fashion editorial photo shoot has to do with your posing. A trend you'll see across a lot of my work is that I love to incorporate low angles. Low angles give our subjects a sense of power and impact, especially when paired with a wider lens. Try pairing the 14 to 24 millimeter 2.8 or even 24 to 70 millimeter 2.8 with your low angle poses, and I promise you'll see more of that impactful feeling that I'm talking about. My second tip for posing and directing with fashion photography is to keep your subject moving. It's all about stopping motion in its tracks, kind of capturing those moments that the human eye might not see, but that you feel. I love to focus on interesting yet impactful movement, highlighting the specific garment that I might be shooting. For example, in this shot, it was all about the trench coat, so I'm really having my model move, walk around, and interact with the piece of clothing that we're highlighting. One technical tip when shooting motion: if you really want to stop motion in its tracks, make sure your shutter speed is relatively high. However, if you like that little motion blur or intentional blur that I always am using in my shoots, keep the shutter speed low. My final tip for posing and directing models for fashion photography would be to really be intentional about your light. Fashion is all about clothes and accessories and really selling a product. So use light to call out an interesting detail or feature of that piece of clothing.
We have all of New York City, and I'm picking this wall just because look at the light. Disgusting, unsuspecting spot, but just wait until you see the photos. Always find your light.
I could go on and on about posing and directing your models, but I will wrap it up there. Stay tuned for part 3 where we talk all about gear and the necessities for shooting fashion.